Earlier this year, more than £100,000 was raised to build a statue of Nancy Astor here on Plymouth Hoe. Digging has now started behind us where the statue will be placed. Now, leading the project is Alexis Bowater, and she joins me now. Alexis, can you just talk a little bit about what's happening here today?
So this is a key moment really for the project. It's where we as a team hand things over to the technical experts.
Louise, can you just explain more about what's going on?
The ACOM team today, together with Geotechnics, are doing some ground investigation surveys. So we're looking at the levels of soil and the composites beneath to make sure that we are able to design the foundations correctly for the statue to be put in place.
The crowdfunding campaign needed to raise the money, basically, and we set off with a wing and a prayer and lots of hope. And in 89 days we raised £131,000. And basically what happened, there was a sort of extraordinary and quite poetic reflection of what had happened 100 years ago. So 100 years ago the people of this city rose and they changed democracy. They absolutely pivoted Western democracy on its head by deliberately and without any doubt voting in the first woman into Parliament.
And why do you think this project has been something that people have really got on board with and wanted to support?
I think it's about pride in Plymouth. This was not the Geordies or the Mancunians or the Scousers or the Cockneys who pulled off putting the first woman into Parliament. It was the Janners. And that is something that we should be celebrating, and we should continue to celebrate, and we should be shouting from the rooftops. From a standing start with no money on the 2nd of November, we have today the first holes drilled, and we are really on track, if people keep on working together as a team, to hit that hard deadline of the 28th of November 2019.
I think the reason why the project is so appealing to the likes of ourselves, coming from an engineering perspective, is that it tends to be a very male-dominated industry, and there's so much female talent within a multidisciplinary engineering organisation that we want to try and exploit that and be proud of it and encourage more young women to come into our industry. And I think with Lady Astor being such a legendary historic presence in the city and having left such a legacy for the city, we would like to align ourselves with that and not only encourage young ladies into the profession but also be part of the lasting legacy that she left for us.
Well, thank you very much both of you for talking to us, and if all goes to plan, the statue will be unveiled at the end of November.